One of the most frustrating things about working or owning a data center is that you deal with invisible problems. And these problems can be incredibly difficult to track down and solve. Let's say, for example, you're trying to balance airflow across multiple server racks. On paper, the C-rack unit says everything is fine, but that doesn't tell you what's actually happening inside of those aisles. One rack might be getting plenty of cool air while another one is starving for airflow. This is the exact kind of problem that a DL series data logger can help you catch, giving you precise temperature and humidity readings at the rack level. Instead of cranking up cooling across the entire room and wasting energy, you can identify the exact spot that needs the adjustment, saving money immediately. But airflow isn't the only place where legacy systems are wasting energy. Cooling equipment itself can be one of the largest hidden costs. Now, I won't get into this too much right now because I already made an entire video going through how your cooling system might be costing your data center. So if you're interested in learning more, you can click somewhere on the screen, it'll be here to watch that video. But to summarize it, your panel might show total energy use, but it doesn't break down how much power your chillers, fans, or pumps are actually consuming. That's where the PM series power meters come in. They give you circuit level visibility, so you can see if your cooling systems are running efficiently or if they're burning thousands of dollars a year in unnecessary energy. But here's where the real savings come in. Monitoring alone just isn't enough. You need a way to act on that data. That's why you pair DL loggers and PM meters with a WISE controller. WISE can take that data in real time and automatically respond, adjusting cooling output, redirecting airflow, or triggering alerts before a problem becomes costly downtime. This means less wasted energy and more money back into your budget. With these three tools working together, you're not just monitoring cooling inefficiencies, you're actually eliminating them. That's how you turn a legacy system or even a modern one full of hidden costs into a smaller, more efficient data center that saves you money year after year. So let's break down each one of these tools a little more deeply and look at how they can actually solve these issues, starting with the DL series data loggers. Now, these loggers are designed to monitor temperature, humidity, and sometimes airflow in real time. They're perfect for catching cooling problems that your C-rack unit alone just can't see. But which one do you actually need? The DL series data loggers are a series of modules, so there's a bunch of different variations available, and it can seem a little overwhelming at first when trying to make a decision. So let's make it super simple. The choice really depends on just two things: what you're monitoring and how you want the data delivered. Are you monitoring just temperature and humidity or airflow and other conditions? Or do you need the data delivered through Modbus TCP or Modbus RTU? Well, you want to pick the logger that fits both into your existing system and your upgrade path. Basic DL loggers will measure temperature and humidity only, like this one right here. And advanced DL loggers do everything the basic ones do, but also add support for airflow, CO2, differential pressure, or even particulate sensors. For example, this one right here. Once you've picked the logger that fits your use case, you now want to decide how you need the data delivered. So if you're integrating these modules into a modern management system using Ethernet, you'll probably want to go with Modbus TCP, while Modbus RTU runs over RS485 wiring, which makes it easy to integrate into older legacy systems. We actually already have a whole video going more into depth on the difference between Modbus TCP and Modbus RTU. So if you're interested about learning more about Modbus, you can click somewhere here. The video will be here. So to put it simply, if you have a legacy system that only needs temperature and humidity control, you would want more of a basic DL logger like the one right here, along with Modbus RTU. If you have a modern system that needs temperature, humidity, airflow, and CO2 control, you'd want to pick up an advanced version like the one right here, along with Modbus TCP. Now, in part 2 of this series, we're going to dive deep into the PM series power meters and look at how this can solve almost all energy inefficiencies in your data center and give the control back to you. So make sure you subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss our next part in the series. And just as a side note, if you're interested in learning more about Modbus RTU and TCP, we have the video on screen right here. And if you missed the last part in our data center solution series, we have the first video on screen as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see y'all in the next one.